Okay, so I'm just going to choose my screen to share with you. Okay, now can everyone see? I don't know how long it will take to kick in. Everyone see that? Sleep and Beauty Convention Kit 2024. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so we learned a lot about sleep at convention. It was really actually pretty awesome. I have, for those of you that aren't aware, I have a hypnotherapy business and strategic psychotherapy, and I get a lot of people that tell me they really struggle with sleep, particularly women my age in their 50s. So this was really, really cool information that we learned. Um, so I just want to share a little bit about um, the things, I guess some of the things that we learned that you may or may not know of, but I'd love to just recap if I may. I haven't watched all of Carla's video, so if I double up, I apologize. I took some screenshots and they were not good enough to put in my slideshow, so I'm just going to read off them if that's okay. I'll just find them here for you. So I guess something that you possibly are aware of is that lack of sleep deteriorates our cognitive and physical performance. I'm sure you're all kind of aware of that. Some of the things that sleep have an impact on, and these facts are in that little ebook that I put the link up for. But some of the things that sleep has a massive impact on are making new memories, is one of them, cognitive function, reproductive system. In fact, significantly in men, it can age men by a decade as far as their reproductive system goes. So basically, if a guy is at his reproductive part of his life, he's 30 years old, it should be a 30-year-old male's reproductive system. If he's not getting enough sleep, he could quite possibly be performing as a 40-year-old as far as reproduction goes. So that's pretty significant. Um, Mental and physiological performance, and it also affects appetite and metabolism. So, what the things that we know are that sleep is really important to the function of the immune system. There's actually, if we have a lack of sleep, there can be up to a 70% reduction in natural killer cells. That is massive. That is, I, that little line there on a post is going to be like, whoa, what's going on there? Um, Sleep is the key, is key for cardiovascular health, your circadian rhythm. It needs a reboot at night. And it impacts apoptosis, which is where cells, and if anyone wants to chime in here, please feel free. It's been a while since I've done anatomy and physiology. But apoptosis, my understanding is where the cells actually naturally basically die, and that's what needs to happen. It's like a clean out. Okay, it's a good thing. So it's sleep impacts that, helping the cells to adhere to their life cycle, kind of leaving them straggling around, and doesn't do the clean out. Also, there was some research that was chatted about that showed that those who slept 6 or more hours a night had much healthier hearts than those who slept less than 6 hours a night. Um, and do you know, one of the statements that was said that really shocked me that I wrote down was that sleep deprivation kills us faster than starvation. So, we don't put a lot of importance. I know a lot of people who don't put a lot of importance on sleep. And so when you're completely sleep deprived, you are 4 to 5 times more likely to die of cardiac arrest. So there's been so much research done. People with poor sleep have an overactive amygdala. So what that means is the whole fight and flight thing, right? So they tend to go negative, negative, positive, positive, negative, 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 positive. So they tend to swing. It's like that pendulum, it's like they swing back and forth, and it's kind of quite extremes. And obviously sleep affects our biological age. So we age a lot quicker. So, you know, I'm sure you've heard of, you've been to a nutritionist or something like that. You might be 53, say like I am, and your biological age, so the health of your cells could be 50, which would be great, or it could be 60, which would be awful if you're only 53. So sleep affects your biological age to the detriment. So they're just a few things that we learned at convention, which were really, really quite significant and pretty cool. This is the kit. This is the kit that you're getting. Those of you who have ordered this, it's super, super exciting. Um, it includes valerian oil, which is one of the most well-studied oils for sleep, and I'll share a little bit about that shortly, and for anxiety specifically. It also includes the fregonia. Has anyone ever smelt fregonia? My gosh, it is the bomb. I was so surprised. I'm, dare I say very quietly, I know I'm recording this, but I'm not a massive fan of, I find rose so pungent and just too strong. And I don't know why, but I thought maybe Fregonia was going to be a little bit like that. It's nothing like that. So I was completely wrong. It's kind of a cross between tea tree, eucalyptus, and maybe a bit of rose. Like, it is the most beautiful oil I think I've ever smelled. It's incredible. I cannot wait for you guys to have it. And just like, we passed it around the room, and oh my gosh, the room was just incredible. It was really, really cool. So you've got the night mask, the valerian stick, lavender piece, and valerian stick. So I'm going to show you all of these so that you get an idea of what's going on. So the thing I was just saying before to Haley, before the rest of you guys came on, and welcome, if I hadn't said welcome to any of you who are here, we, a lot of people who fly in for convention often can't take the convention pack home with them because, or they struggle because they're in quite a big box and all of those things. So a lot of people have been kind of saying that to corporate. So this is the little kit. It's so cool. It's so nice that it's in a bag. You get a little drawstring bag. It was really easy to pack in anyone. I know a few of the girls came from Perth and New Zealand. So you've got your little eye mask, which I'm going to open shortly. Haven't opened that yet. You get your little card that tells you all about what's going on. You've got your jojoba, which I'm super excited about. This is, yay, who else is excited about jojoba? Oh my gosh, so good, so good. The Dreamy Night Mask. So it's like in the same kind of packaging as the hydrating cream, which I cannot live without that stuff. And then you've got this cool, the lavender stick. Okay, so lavender piece and valerian. So it's a bit smaller. It's kind of chunky. It's really cute. And it's, oh my gosh. Oh, it is wild. It actually smells, you kind of like want to eat it. It's so yummy. Anyway, don't do that. But and then we've got the fregonia in the 5 ml bottle and the valerian. Okay, so dun, dun, dun. So the Dreamy Night Mask. Okay, so now I just want to, I'm going to open this up. Haven't opened it yet. Some of the girls have tried this out and they said it's so divine. So it's not like a, okay, so just looking at it here. So it's like a, it's pretty much, it feels like the hydrating cream. It's just, actually, it feels a little bit thicker than the hydrating cream. Okay. So it's, I believe, rather than going on as a mask and peeling it off, some of the girls, they just, and looking at the instructions, which I'm just going to have a quick look now. Let's do that. So the Dreamy Night Mask, get ultra hydrated, radiant looking skin while you sleep. It's a gel night mask infusing your complexion with dreamy infusion of vitamins, nourishing natural oils, including jojoba seed and antioxidant rich frankincense. Okay, so directions for use. Let me just move you across the page, you lot. So it's ultra hydrating. I can actually feel how hydrating that is on my hand. That feels amazing. And my neck, it feels unreal. My décolletage, is that how you say it? Décolletage, I think that's how you say it, right? Antioxidant protection for skin to help combat environmental factors. And it's infused with revitalizing frankincense oil for a radiant complexion. I don't know what that noise is out there. Sorry about that. So use as a final step in your evening skincare routine, applying a thin layer to the face after cleansing. Leave on overnight. Can also be used during the day under makeup as a rich moisturizing cream. So that suggests to me it doesn't just stay on your face as a mask. It just soaks right in. Okay. So really, really easy to use. I'll just see if I've got any other notes on this because, like I said, me and my very, very basic my very, very basic PowerPoint. So one of the girls has said that it's the best of Japanese skincare with frankincense, which is interesting. So I'll have to investigate why she says that. So it's about the natural oils. Yeah, we've talked about all of that. So does anyone feel free to unmute because there's not that many of us on here. So if you wanted to ask questions as we go along, I'm totally cool for you guys to do that. Please do that. And so the next one is Fregonia. Oh my gosh, you guys. Seriously, you need to smell this. It is insane. I'm really excited for you to have it. I'm diffusing it at the moment. And I know, smell that. Smell-o-vision. We need smell-o-vision. Totally need it. This is such a spectacular oil. The beautiful story that not Emily Wright, Emily from the AU New Z office, HQ, she has been sourcing this. She's been chasing a guy for 5 years, having coffee with him on and off, staying in touch because he was supplying apparently someone else for a long time. And he just, didn't have the quantity apparently to be able to supply us. Anyway, something happened and she just kept staying in touch with him and everyone's like, we want Fregonia, we want Fregonia. I had no idea what was going on in the background. It's all news to me. But she stayed in touch and he is the only grower of it in Australia as far as I'm aware. And he just happened to ring her one day and say, hey, Emily, you know how you always ring me for coffee? How about I get you a coffee? And she was like, okay. And so yeah, something happened and he became available for us to be exclusive to us. So this is super duper special stuff, and why it's incredible. Oh my gosh. So it's really good for irritated skin. It's from, I wish I had a photo of the flower. It kind of looks like, does anyone know what the Fregonia looks like, the plant? It's kind of looks like it's like a bush with a really tiny flower on the top, and it's like a tea tree kind of, I don't know, anyway, I'll find a flower and put it up at some point on in the Aroma Collective, and then you can have a look. So it's obviously helps your breathing, the respiratory system, helps ease tired muscles. It's got that, so that eucalyptus like cineol is really good for muscles and things like that. And what's it got here? Fregonia has a much softer and sweeter aroma profile than either of the oils. I think that's why I love eucalyptus, and tea tree I don't mind, but I find it a bit overpowering. So and it's very soothing when it's inhaled. So just let me, again, I've got a little bit of a few little notes here on Fregonia. So it's a limited edition oil and it's only available in the convention kit because it's such a small batch sourced from Western Australia. Emily Bell, I forgot her surname, that's her. So yeah, it took Emily to really, I guess, keep following up and stay friendly with this guy for us to get this. So this is very, very exciting. So it's native Australian, right? We should be so proud of this oil. It's got really cool notes. It's earthy, sweet, eucalyptusy, floral, and so it's good for tired and sore muscles. And it can be good for like scrapes and irritations on skin. So, sometimes we use lavender for that. So this would be handy to do that as well. And because it's got that kind of tea tree also benefit, then it's going to be doing the 2-in-1. Sometimes you use the tea tree for the disinfecting kind of side of things and the lavender for the soothing, where you've kind of got the 2-in-1. So it's Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Now, who knows, who can talk to me about jojoba oil? I don't know much about it. I've got a few little notes here. Does anyone use jojoba oil? Does anyone know much about it?
I don't know much, but I just know it's quite hydrating. And I just use it a lot in my DIY skincare. That's
Yep.
pretty much that's what I use it for, like my glow serums and everything.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Awesome. So I think again, I don't know if this is going to be coming on as a permanent product. Possibly Carla might remember that if I don't think she's on, but yeah, I'll suss that out for you and let you know. It's really, really good for your face. You know how sometimes the fractionated coconut oil just feels a bit too much on your face? This is incredible because it mimics the natural oils of our skin. That's why, I mean, you always hear people say, oh, jojoba is the way to go, you know. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So let's have a look here. Uh, it contains similar natural constituents similar to the sebum in our skin, making it easy to absorb. Um, yeah, it's from the desert shrub jojobas, colorless, odorless, da 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 da. So you can put it in your daily skin and hair care routine. I read somewhere that you can add it to, let me just again move you across. So add it to the bath, a facial massage or hair oil. So I don't know about you, but I have trouble. I never feel like my hair's overly shiny. And so I'm going to give this a go and see what happens with that. I mean, I don't want to make it oily, obviously, but you know, if it's hydrating to your hair, then I'm going to give that a go. But I'm really excited because when you get to, you know, my age and all the things, I've been in menopause for 10 years, believe it or not, which is, you know, great. I love it. I'm one of those weird odd people that hasn't struggled with many things, but dry skin is one of them. And I'm noticing it the more, you know, the older I get. So I'm really excited to use this and see how that goes. Um Okay, so the lavender peace stick and valerian. Did I skip? I feel like I've skipped an oil. I've skipped the valerian. I'm not sure how that happened. Um, okay, hopefully I'll put it in here. If I didn't, remind me at the end, and we'll go into that. So this is so cool. Like I just said to you, it's really, it's so nice. It's really delightful. So easy to use for the kids and stuff. And even, do you know what I'm loving about it is it's something we can put on our feet that's not going to get all over the sheets and things. You know how, do any of you use oil on your feet at night? Any kind of oils, whether it's easier or anything like that? Does any of you use that? No? Yeah, Di. Do you because I'll use oregano if I'm sick, I'll chuck that on my feet. What about you, Di? What do you use?
Often on guard. So just with winter and being in Melbourne, if I
Yeah,
feel like I, could come down with something,
yeah,
it's just a ritual nighttime thing. I'll put on guard on my feet. But yeah, definitely oregano or that flu bomb,
oh
flu
yes, yeah, yeah, yeah,
tiara
yeah,
well.
yeah,
They're probably the main ones. Yeah.
yeah. I use Easy is really good to help with snoring and stuff. So and to help you to open up your airways as you're sleeping as well. So I know people that use that as well. But I don't know how you do it. Like I'm so uncoordinated with that stuff. So I literally sit on the edge of my bed. I throw a few drops on my feet, and then I just rub my feet together so that I'm not getting it all over the carpet, and then quickly fling my legs into bed so I'm not getting oil everywhere. So what I'm really excited about with this is there's none of that worry of the oil getting all over your sheets and staining your sheets and stuff like that. So this is really, really cool. And the beautiful thing is it's got valerian in it. So um, where are we? Non-greasy, so that's pretty cool. Put it on the inside of the wrist, the back of the neck. So you know, do you guys know that at the back of your neck, you know that little kind of I guess, dip in the back of your neck, just at the base of your skull. I don't know if you know about that, but that's actually where your brain stem is. You know, that's your brain stem. So if you're putting oils on, that's a really good place to do it for it to get into your system pretty quickly. So this is also very good for that. So the chest. bottoms of the feet, and you're not having to worry about anyone getting the really concentrated stuff on their fingers, if the littlies and things like that. Actually, we also, you know, it was really cool at convention is we had a whole section on pets. It was unreal on animals and essential oils. It was so, so good. I'll see if was anyone at convention. Who have I missed? Were any of you guys at convention? Rachel, Talia? No. There's the chat box. Just that's all right. Look, the pets, I was really surprised at how many oils you can use with pets, and to have a couple of really qualified people there to talk about oils and pets. You know, this kind of came up. It's like, oh, we can just rub this, you know, if we have anxious dogs and things like that on, you know, in the back of their, in between their shoulder blades and things like that. So okay, so it's got the lavender peace blend. Do you guys use lavender peace? Yeah, it's the bomb, isn't it? It's the best. And then the valerian provides a soft, restful, and calming ambience, if you want to say it properly. And so who's excited about that one? I'm really excited about that. Okay, and this is super duper cool. So I have got some notes on valerian because it's just crazy good. So there's quite a bit of information out there about valerian. Can I just tell you, be prepared, whoa, for the smell. Has anyone ever smelled valerian oil? It is very pungent. It's really strong. I expected it to be a little bit like vetiver. I have no idea why I did. It's not really, but it's very, very, very strong. So you can enhance it perhaps by adding a floral oil or two to it when you're diffusing, or if you're mixing up a roller. I mean, obviously it mixes beautifully with lavender peace, and it's just going to give it that extra kick. So valerian oil is one of the most well-studied oils for sleep, and particularly anxiety. It's you know, there are some people online that are actually I know Jessie Reimers is all over this, and she's been saying that, you know, she's tried it in the capsule form and hasn't done much, but because this is quite potent and easy to rub onto the skin, the delivery of it's quite significant and quite quick. So she's been having really good results with it. And apparently it has a really good impact on the central nervous system. In particular, affects the GABA receptors, neurotransmitter, which helps to ease anxiety. So, you know, this could be a real game changer for a lot of people. It is very, very potent. It also impacts the serotonin receptors, which are involved in mood and sleep. And then one of the things that I've learned is there was 60 research studies that were analysed and published over nearly 40 years, and researchers determined that valerian root can likely improve sleep and reduce anxiety in many, many people. So it's about keeping you in a deeper sleep. So you know how sometimes people are like, yeah, I can fall asleep, but I just don't stay in a deep sleep. This is really going to help with that. So the soles of the feet, the excess on your wrists and things like that. And instead of, you know, just laying there when you wake up, you can put it back on again when you wake up if you happen to wake up in the night. So, you know, people are saying, I slept for 8 hours. It's amazing. I just used the valerian. And this is what's in here. So, you know, it's really, really, really kind of cool. And it's going to be launched. Valerian's going to be launched as a permanent new product in Australia and New Zealand from the 1st of August. So that's exciting. So that's very, very cool. Let's see if we can learn anything else from, these are just the pips. Have you guys, I've just pulled this information from the product information sheets. Have you guys seen all of these and know where to get access to these? Yeah, cool. There you go. One of the oldest, most stunning benefits of valerian is its ability to improve the quality of sleep. Diffuse part of your nighttime routine. Dilate with the carrier oil. Apply topically. 3 to 4 drops in the diffuser. You're going to want something else in the diffuser, is my guess. It's an interesting smell. Okay, so the Silky Eye Mask. Let's have a look at this, shall we? Haven't even opened it yet. The girls wore theirs the other night that I stayed with in the Gold Coast, Caitlin and Amber. And I think Carla may have used hers as well. So let's open this up. A little bit more prepared. Sorry about that. Okay. Who wears an eye mask at night? Yep, my son's just put his hand up. So this one, oh, look at it. It's purple. It's pretty cool. And it's very beautiful and soft, but it's thick enough that so you could put a couple of drops on there, I reckon, of your Fregonia or your lavender piece or whatever. I'm loving that. It's beautiful. I might have to start wearing one. It's kind of nice. It's got a little doTERRA thing on there and everything. I love that. So special. Okay, so has anyone got any questions about this? Any more questions about it? Are you feeling comfortable about explaining these products to people? We've literally got this, it hasn't sold out. We've got till the end of August, no, the end of July to the end of the month would be good to, you know, drum up some business, if you like. It's a limited edition. I don't know how long it's going to be available for, but definitely I would be sharing this as sleep and beauty, a sleep and beauty pack. And it's a bit of a pamper pack, you know, like it's got that beautiful Fregonia, which no one's going to get that unless they get this kit. And that is the bomb. I would literally buy this kit just for the Fregonia. It is a limited edition, 5 years in the making of talking to this guy in Perth, and it's a native Australian oil. It is unbelievable. You're going to love it. So I guess feel free to share this with anyone, any of the people in your team or any clients or anything. I'll send the recording out. And yeah, just I guess tell them to get back to you if they want to order their kit. And it's such a lovely little kit, and I'm actually really probably more excited about this mask. I love my hydrating cream. Who uses the hydrating cream? Yeah, I cannot live without it. My partner is the same. He goes, "Hey, have you got any more of that hydrating cream?" I'm like, "Mate, it's $58 a thing, you know." Anyway, he goes through it. He's like all over him. So I'm excited about this one, leaving it on at night, and it just smells so beautiful. It really is quite lovely. So yeah. So has anyone got any questions? Can you all see the sorry, is the eye cream limited? I don't know. Okay, let me find out for you all what's limited, what's coming in. You think I would have paid attention at convention, right? But I'm so sorry. There was so much going on. Yeah, so I can find out for you. I'm just going to write myself another little note because there was something else I wanted to find out. Did you all see the special pack for leadership and convention and gala, the special ticket for next year? I think it was $245. A lot of us have already got that. There was a question that Haley had around whether it was worth coming to leadership depending on rank. So I'm going to find out whether that's going to be rank specific. So that's one of the questions I'll find out for you and put back in the Aroma Collective chat. If anyone knows about that, feel free to put it into the chat, and I'll find out which products are limited edition and which ones are here to stay, because the jojoba and the Fregonia are definitely limited as far as I'm aware. The valerian's here to stay. I believe the lavender stick is going to be here to stay. I'm not 100% sure, and I'll check on the night mask for you. Yeah, so does anyone have any questions about anything else or anything at all? It's $175, 100 PV. And do you want to know how to use your link generator? Does everyone use that? Yeah, so easy, isn't it? It is the bomb. I love that. I really love it. Yeah, so okay, so I'll just stop sharing my screen. Okay. I'll find out those questions for you, the limited editions, but if anyone's got any more, anything else they'd like to know, let me know. But if not, then we will head off and I'll see you guys again soon.
Thanks, Heather. Thank you.
No problem. All right, guys, I'll send you all the recording. I'll put it in the chat. Okay.
Thank you.
See ya. Bye.